AstroCurious, and welcome to the AstroCurious Weekly, your cosmic briefing for living life with a little more intention and a lot more sparkle. I'm your host Joya, your favorite Sunday astro girl who reads the sky so you don't have to read 15 boring horoscopes looking for answers. Every week, I break down the astrology you actually need, the stuff that tells you when to push, when to chill, when to flirt, when to be bold. I want to simply let the universe do its thing. Grab your Google Calendar or your planner, your emotional support beverage, because we're diving into the week ahead. Monday, the 30th of March. Venus entered Taurus, pleasure first. Monday opens the week with a beautiful shift as Venus enters Taurus. And honestly, what better way to begin? This is Venus at home, comfortable, grounded, and sensual. The pace slows down on purpose. So this is not a rush into productivity kind of Monday. It's a rest first, work later kind of day. Venus in Taurus invites you to indulgence, the good kind, creativity, beauty, pleasure, rest that actually restores. So this is a perfect day for you to ease into the week gently, enjoy good food without guilt, reconnect with something creative in your life, invest in self-care, and surround yourself with beauty. Taurus reminds you that feeling good is productive. When your nervous system is calm, everything else flows better. So don't fight the slower rhythm, lean into it. Today's message, start with pleasure. Rest is not a reward, it's the foundation. Let's move now to Tuesday, the 31st of March. And Tuesday comes with no major aspects, and that means one thing, total freedom. No strong cosmic push, no emotional spikes, no big themes demanding your attention, just space. This is a day you can structure however you want. Follow your own rhythm, set your priorities, move at your own pace. But here's the flip side. The planets are also taking a day off, so there's no special support either, which means motivation has to come from within you, structure has to come from you, and focus has to come from you. This is not a day to wait for inspiration to strike. It's a day where you have to create your own momentum. Use it well. You can organize your task for the next days, or you can catch up with what's been pending for a while. Or you can rest intentionally if you need it. Or decide what really matters to you today. Blank days can be powerful because they show you how you operate without any external influence. Today's message, no agenda from the sky, so write your own. And now let's move to Wednesday, April 1st. New month, Moon in Libra, choose harmony. So it's a new month and April will begin under a moon in Libra. So the tone is immediately softer, more elegant and more intentional. This is harmony energy, balance, beauty, connection that feels aligned and not forced. Libra moon days are about how things feel between people, the atmosphere, the vibe, the unspoken ease. This is a perfect day to be pampering and for beauty treatment, for visiting art galleries, or enjoying music, aesthetics, for so slow and pleasant social moments, smoothing over tension, and of course also for date night and meaningful connection. There's something special about today. Interactions flow more easily, people are more receptive, and conflict takes a backseat. This is not a day to push, confront, or overanalyze. It's a day to create harmony, enjoy beauty, and choose alignment over friction. Libra reminds you that connection is an art, and today you're invited to practice it gently. Today's message, choose peace, choose beauty, let everything feel a little bit more effortless. And now we're diving into Thursday, April the 2nd, full moon. Love, clarity, and fulfillment. Thursday brings a full moon, and this is a strong emotionally charged moment because full moons illuminate. They bring things to completion. They reveal what's been building beneath the surface. This one shines especially on partnerships, relationships, contracts, and agreements. Something reaches a point of fulfillment or clarity. So you see where you stand, what's working and what's not. This is not a subtle energy, it's revealing. You might feel heightened emotions, clarity in relationships, the need to decide or define something, a sense of culmination. And this is also a beautiful moment to work with intentions. So here's a simple but powerful ritual for the day. Write down everything you want in a relationship, current or future. Be honest and specific. Possibly use a pink ink. Fold the paper and keep it in your coat and carry it on with you for 28 days, which means until the next full moon. Because full moons amplify emotional truth, so what you write today carries weight. And this is not about fantasy, it's about alignment. So today's message is, let the light reveal the truth. Choose a love that matches what you're ready to hold. And now let's move to Friday, Mercury trine Jupiter. Say yes to connection. Friday feels light, open, and expansive as Mercury trines Jupiter and the social energy is on. This is one of those days where connection flows effortlessly. It's easy to make new friends or reconnect with old ones, receive messages out of the blue, and fall into great conversation. There's a feeling of euphoria and expansion. You don't want to stay in. You want to be out and about, moving, talking, exploring. This is perfect energy for wandering around town or spontaneous coffee plans, replying to that message, chatting with strangers, or saying yes to an invitation. If you can, take at least half a day off and let the day unfold a little bit more freely. Mercury brings communication and Jupiter brings growth. So together they remind you that opportunities often come through people. Today's message, get out there. Talk, connect, explore. Something good can come from even a simple interaction. And now it comes the weekend, Saturday, the 4th of April, Venus square Pluto, truth over triggers. Saturday brings intensity as Venus squares Pluto, and emotions can run deep, especially in relationships. Jealousy might surface, insecurity might creep in, doubts might feel louder than usual. But here's the key question. Is there a real reason, or is this anxiety speaking? Pluto amplifies and Venus feels, so together they can blur the line between intuition and fear. So today's requires discernment. It might be tempting to check your partner's phone, overanalyze more details, jump to conclusions, and test someone's instead of trusting. But none of that leads to clarity. It just brings more confusion. So instead, choose awareness. This is a powerful day to have a heart-to-heart conversation, but with an open mind. Question your assumptions. Express vulnerability instead of control. And face your fears without acting them out. So take ownership of your anxiety. Real intimacy doesn't grow through surveillance. It grows through honesty. And sometimes the work isn't about the other person. It's about understanding our own triggers. So today's message is pause before reacting. Seek truth, not proof. Connection deepens through honesty. And now we're reaching the end of the week, Sunday, the 5th of April, Sun square Jupiter. Enjoy it anyway. Sunday brings Sun square Jupiter, and yes, this is a classic, a bit too much energy. More food, more spending, more everything. And fittingly, if you celebrate, today is Easter Day, so the temptation to indulge is very real. This aspect expands desire and lowers restraints. You might go for the extra slice, spend a little bit more than planned, say yes to everything, overdo it just because it feels good, and honestly, if it happens, embrace it. Not every day needs discipline. Not every moment needs optimization. Jupiter reminds us that life is also about joy, celebration, and abundance. So even if it spills over a little, the key is awareness, not restriction. So enjoy the moment, be present, laugh, eat, celebrate. There will be plenty of other days to be structured, strict, and strategic. Today's message is let yourself enjoy it. A little excess won't define you, but the joy might. This week's song is Good Mood by Darj and Nadine El-Ruby. This soundtrack does exactly what it promises. It sets the tone. Slow, hedonistic, effortlessly cool. This is Venusian energy at its best. Very Taurus, very Libra. Pleasure without rush. Beauty without effort. And connection without pressure. It's the kind of track that reminds you don't have to chase the vibe. You are the vibe. Life can feel good without being loud, and softness can be so powerful. So it's a perfect song for moments like lounging without guilt, slow mornings or afternoons, walking through the city with no rush, and enjoying your own company. This is not Astro music. It's presence music. This week's message, set to music, take it slow, enjoy the moment, stay in your good mood. And that was our week, soft, intense, and beautifully human. If this episode helped you slow down, connect more deeply, or simply enjoy the moment without overthinking it, share it with your AstroCurious friends, especially the ones learning that pleasure and awareness can coexist. Thank you for being here. Stay grounded, stay open, and don't forget, feeling good is part of the journey. Sometimes it is the journey. I'll be back next week with a fresh look at the sky. Until then, stay AstroCurious.